Dear friends, today's topic of discussion is division Mastigomycotina. This, this division is according to classification of Professor G.C. Ainsworth 1973. But as per the Webster and Weber classification 2007, this division is not given. But the classes present in this division are present in the Webster and Weber's classification as separate subkingdoms. Okay, so before going in details, you just refer the classification of Ainsworth and Webster and Weber. Then you will very clear about the taxonomic position of different divisions, different classes proposed by Ainsworth in Webster's classification. Okay, now the Mastigomycotina division. As per the G.C. Ainsworth classification, there are two divisions of the fungi. First one is the Myxomycota, called as the lower fungi, plasmodial fungi or slime molds. Second division is the Eumycota. Eumycota fungi are called as micellar fungi. They are true fungi. They are higher fungi. And in case of higher fungi, in case of Eumycota, this is the first division. So this is the beginning of the Eumycota, beginning of the higher fungi, beginning of the true fungi. Means they shows some characteristics like the previous group. In case of fungal group, its previous group is the algal group. Okay, and its advanced group is the bryophytic group. Means this group shows the some characteristics like the algae. And when we are going in detail, you will know that which characteristics present in this group like a algae. Okay, so first subdivision of the Eumycota, first subdivision of the true fungi, first subdivision of the higher fungi, first subdivision of the micellar fungi, that is the Mastigomycotina. The important characteristics, all are Eumycota fungi, means all are higher fungi, all are micellar fungi, and here Plasmodium is strictly absent. Then flagellated cells are present. Flagellated cells means any cell having the flagella called as the flagellated cells. Flagella are always for locomotory purpose or locomotion. Okay, and such flagellated cells in case of cryptogams are the spores. For example, zoospores. In case of algae, the flagellated zoospores are present. And in case of Mastigomycotina, flagellated cells are present. Means what? This Mastigomycotina shows the similarity, means resemblances, shows the similarity with the algal group through flagellated cells are present. Majority, second characteristic, majority filamentous and cynocytic mycelium. Mycelium is the vegetative structure, also called as the somatic structure, and that mycelium is the filamentous. Filamentous means thread-like, then cynocytic. What is the definition of cynocytic? What is mean by cynocytic mycelium? The well-developed, branched, aseptate, multinucleate mycelium is called as the cynocytic mycelium. Okay, and that mycelium is the cynocytic. Next characteristic, some unicellular forms also bears rhizoids. Present of rhizoids, again characteristic of algae. But here in case of fungal group, rhizoids are absent. But in some members of Mastigomycotina, rhizoids are present. Then present of rhizoid again itself is shows the similarity of the algal group. So this fungi is called as the algal fungi. Why algal fungi? They shows characteristics like the algae. Some forms are the unicellular. Unicellular means what? The single cell behave as an entire thallus. So such forms are called as the unicellular forms. Next characteristic, show centric nuclear division. Nuclear division present at the centric and centrioles remain functional during the nuclear division. So this is the peculiarity of this group while cell division. Then majority hostoria present. Hostoria means what? Hostoria plural, hostorium singular. The majority hostoria are present. What is the function of hostoria? They are absorptive organs. They absorb the water, mineral as well as food from the host cells. Majority hostoria present and they are absorptive. They are absorptive, no doubt, and shows diversity. Shows diversity means they shows diversity in their structure, size as well as the number. So that is the diversity in the hostoria. Now produce zoospores. At the beginning you observed that flagellated cells are present and that flagellated cells are nothing but the zoospores. And zoospores are always asexual spores and they causes the asexual reproduction in the Mastigomycotina fungi. Now perfect state spores. Perfect state spores means what? The spores develops after the fusion of reproductive gametes, male and female gametes, reproductive organs, antheridium and oogonium. Such spores are called as the sexual spores, and perfect state spores means sexual spores, and sexual spores are typically oospores and perfect state spores are the typically oospores. And these sexual spores are very important while classification of the fungi. So its unique identity is perfect state spores are oospores. Now the classification of Mastigomycotina subdivision. Zoospores are present, then oospores are present. Zoospores asexual spores, they are flagellated and motile, and oospores sexual spores. Okay. There are three classes according to G.C. Ainsworth classification. Three classes of Mastigomycotina subdivision. First class is the Chytridiomycetes, second Hypochytridiomycetes, and third one is Oomycetes. Now their unique identity or particular identity is that in Chytridiomycetes with posteriorly uniflagellate zoospores. Posteriorly means attached to the back side, post side, okay, and uniflagellate. Here in Chytridiomycetes, zoospores having the single flagella and attached to the posterior side. In case of Hypochytridiomycetes, zoospores are again single flagellated, uniflagellated, and but that flagella attached to the mouth, attached toward the anterior side, okay, anterior side of the zoospores. And in case of Oomycetes, biflagellate zoospores are present. Biflagellate means flagella are two in number. Such zoospores are called as biflagellated zoospores. So this is the classification of Mastigomycotina subdivision having three classes: Chytridiomycetes, Hypochytridiomycetes, and Oomycetes. Now first class is the Chytridiomycetes. The characteristic is that occur commonly in aquatic habitats. Okay, it present in the water, and water is the aquatic habitat of the particularly algal group. Algae are particularly present in the aquatic habitats. According to occurrence of the Chytridiomycetes, this class also shows resemblances, similarity with the algal group. Okay, and although many inhabit in the soil, some members also present in the soil. Okay, Olpidium, Physoderma, and Syncytium occur parasitically on important economic plants. Now this class having economic importance. Why economic importance? Because this class members affected on the economically important plants. So this class, Chytridiomycetes class, is economically important. Then Coelomyces, parasitic on mosquito larvae and thus helpful in controlling of malaria. This is the very important use of this class member Pseudomyces, which is parasitic on the mosquito larvae. So naturally this fungus biocontrol the malaria disease. Some are parasitic on algae as they present in the water, and so that this Chytridiomycetes some members also affected on the algae. Example, algae Phyllochytrium, then Vauqueria, two members of Vauqueria species, Geniculata and Undulata. Okay, so these are the two algae, they are affected by the Chytridiomycetes member in the water. Now distinguishing character is that posteriorly uniflagellated zoospores. Zoospores are single flagellated and flagella attached to the posterior side. Then flagella whiplash type. Whiplash means smooth, not hairy. Hairy flagella is the tinsel and smooth flagella is the whiplash. Cell wall mainly consists chitin. Cell wall having the chitin as a cell wall composition. But in some genera, the cellulose is said to be present. Okay, cellulose is the cell wall composition of the green plants. As algae are green, bryophytes, pteridophytes are green, angio are green, their cell wall composition is the cellulose. And algal cell wall composition is the cellulose. In case of the cellulosic cell wall, they again shows the similarity with the algal group. Okay. Now the next characteristic of Chytridiomycetes class. Vegetative plant body is cynocytic. Okay, the mycelium is the cynocytic. You are very clear that well-developed, branched, aseptate, multinucleate mycelium is the cynocytic mycelium. But a septum develops at the base of reproductive body. When that mycelium, when that hyphae develop the reproductive structure at the base of that reproductive body, the septum is develops. Septum means transverse walls present in the mycelium, present in the hyphae. Next, some genera unicellular and holocarpic. Some genera are unicellular means single cell is present and that single cell act as a entire fungal organism or entire thallus. Such genera are called as unicellular genera. Then holocarpic. Now this is the new word for you, I think. Holocarpic and eucarpic. These are the two terms as per the reproduction in fungi. In case of holocarpic fungi, the entire vegetative structure converted into reproductive structure. When reproductive structure is formed, that structure lost their identity as a previous vegetative structure. Vegetative structure जे आहे ते सगळं स्ट्रक्चर ॲज इट इज रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर म्हणून कन्वर्ट होतं आणि एकदा कन्वर्ट झाल्यानंतर व्हेजिटेटिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर काय दिसत नाही आपल्याला. आता उदाहरणार्थ गुलाबाचं झाड घेऊया आपण. गुलाबाचं झाडामध्ये रूट्स आहेत, स्टेम आहेत आणि लिव्ज आहेत. हे काय तर व्हेजिटेटिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर. पण हे व्हेजिटेटिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर आहे तसंच आहे. पण काय झालेलं आहे, गुलाबाचं ते झाड मॅच्युअर झाल्यानंतर त्याला कळ्या आलेत आणि त्याला फुलं आलेत. ते काय रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर. पण होलोकार्पिकमध्ये काय आहे, एंटायर व्हेजिटेटिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर कन्वर्टेड इनटू रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर. मग असं कुठल्या फंगसमध्ये होत असेल तर साहजिकच तर युनिसेल्युलर फंगसमध्ये होत असेल. ओके, सम जेनेरा आर युनिसेल्युलर अँड दे आर होलोकार्पिक. अँड यूकार्पिक म्हणजे काय, आता गुलाबाचं उदाहरण दिलं तुम्हाला. व्हेजिटेटिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर रिमेन ॲज इट इज present and that vegetative structure at maturity produce the reproductive structure. Next, in Rhizophidium, rhizoids develops from the unicellular thallus. They absorb the food and fix the thallus to the substratum. And this Rhizophidium fungus having the rhizoids attached to the substratum absorb the water and minerals. Okay. Again, this is the similarity with the algal group. In some species, rhizoids are well branched, named as rhizomycelium. Rhizomycelium is the branched rhizoids. Okay, rhizoids and rhizomycelium lack nuclei. means they do not involved in the cell division, so that they lack nuclei. Okay. Asexual reproductive body is the sporangium. Sporangium is spore producing structure is called as the sporangium. Protoplast cleaved. Cleaved means the protoplast present in the sporangium, young sporangium, that is cleaved. Cleaved means divided into small compartment or small parts. Into many small compartment. Protoplast cleaved into many small compartments. Each compartment contain one nucleus. अशी त्याची विभागणी होतीये की प्रत्येक एका क्लिव्ड प्रोटोप्लास्टमध्ये काय असायला पाहिजे, एक न्यूक्लियस असेल अशी त्याची विभागणी होती. अँड डेव्हलप इंटू युनी न्यूक्लिएट झूस्पोर्स. अशा प्रकारे तो प्रत्येक क्लिव्ड प्रोटोप्लास्ट जो आहे तो एक काय तयार होतो, तर झूस्पोर्स तयार होतो. मग आता सुरुवातीला काय म्हणले आपण, असेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह बॉडी इज द स्पोरेंजियम and sporangium protoplast cleaved into small compartments, and each compartment produce the single uninucleated zoospores. Means here asexual spores are present in the sporangium. That sporangium is produce the zoospores, so that sporangium named as zoosporangium. Sexual reproduction is caused by isogamy, anisogamy, and oogamy. Isogamy means when gametes are morphologically similar, such fusion of the gametes is called as the isogamy. Anisogamy, the gametes, sexual gametes are morphologically dissimilar. Anisogamy. Oogamy means the gamete, in case of fusion of gametes, male gamete is motile and female gamete is non-motile or stationary in phase. Such fusion is called as the isogamy or isogamous type of sexual reproduction, which is the advanced than isogamy and anisogamy. Next point is classification of the chytridiomycetes. Okay. Then chytridials. There are three classes of the chytridiomycetes class. First one is the chytridials, another one is the blastocladials, and third one is the monoblephareals. Now the order chytridials. Members are commonly called as chytrids. The fungi present in the chytridials order called as the chytrids. Their occurrence means habitat, aquatic as well as terrestrial. They shows aquatic habitat as well as the terrestrial habitat. Then next, aquatic parasitically on algae. Okay, myxomycetes as well as many vascular plants. And that aquatic chytrids are parasitically on algae, myxomycetes members as well as the many vascular plants. Then the soil chytrids. Soil chytrids found parasitically on many vascular plants. The chytridials members present in the soil, they causes the infection to the many vascular plants. Some are destructing agents of highly important crops such as maize, potato, and cabbage. Maize, potato, and cabbage, they are economically very important plants. That very economically important plants is affected by the members of the chytrids. So chytridials order is economically very important. Okay. The maize plant is affected by Physoderma giamelids. Potato is infected by Synchytrium endobioticum, and cabbage is infected by the Olpidium brassicae. Then next is some chytrids grow saprophytically on plants and animal remains. Okay. Some chytrids are also saprophytic. Saprophytic means the fungi growing on the dead and decaying organic material, called as the saprophytic fungi, and they are growing on the debris of the plants as well as the animals. Now the next characteristic of order chytridials. Many forms are endobiotic, that is completely live within the cells of the host. Example is the Synchytrium. Whereas some are epibiotic, that is having their reproductive bodies on the host surface. Example, Rhizophidium. Endobiotic means the fungi totally present in the host body, like a endophytic. And endobiotic means the fungus present on the outer side of the reproductive body. Their hostoria, their rhizoids, they can grow inside the host cells, but their reproductive bodies are present on the host surface. Okay, so these are the two categories, endobiotic and epibiotic chytrids. Require minerals, salts and carbohydrates in the form of sugar, starch and cellulose. They requires these organic contents as a food material. Then cell wall contain chitin. Cell wall is the chitin. Thallus shows variation. For example, Syncytium is holocarpic and majority are eucarpic. I already explained holocarpic means the entire vegetative structure converted into reproductive structure. Holo, entire. And U means true, like that. In case of eucarpic, the vegetative structure remain present while reproductive structure is develops. Rhizoids are integral part of the thallus in eucarpic thalli. In case of eucarpic thalli, eucarpic म्हणजे vegetative structure present and reproductive structure also present. Rhizoids are integral. Integral म्हणजे अविभाज्य. Rhizoids are integral part of the thallus. Then next is eucarpic thallus having only one reproductive structure called as monocentric. Okay, eucarpic thallus काय only one eucarpic thallus काय करतो, it can produce the reproductive structure. When eucarpic thallus produce the single reproductive structure, such reproductive structure or such fungi is called as monocentric. Okay, then monocentric thalli may be endobiotic or epibiotic. ते दोन्ही प्रकारचे, एंडो पण आहेत, एपी पण आहेत. एंडोबायोटिक म्हणजे काय, व्हेजिटेटिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर होस्टच्या सेलमध्ये आहे आणि ते व्हेजिटेटिव्ह सर्वच्या सर्व स्ट्रक्चर रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह म्हणून कन्वर्ट झाले, ते एंडोबायोटिक मोनोसेंट्रिक. आणि एपीबायोटिक म्हणजे ते थॅलसमध्ये वाढलेलं आहे, सेल होस्टच्या सेलमध्ये वाढलेलं आहे, पण ज्यावेळेस रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर तयार होतं त्यावेळेस त्यामध्ये जे रायझोइड्स असेल, त्याचं मायसेलियम आहे ते होस्ट सेलमध्ये राहील, पण रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर काय होईल तर अप्पर साईडला बाहेर येईल. सो मोनोसेंट्रिक म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात आलं, वेन eucarpic thallus प्रोड्यूस सिंगल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर कॉल. रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर कुठलं असू शकतं, आयदर इट इज ए असेक्शुअल और सेक्शुअल. ओके, ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी सम eucarpic thalli प्रोड्यूस मोर दॅन वन रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह बॉडी कॉल्ड ॲज द पॉलिसेंट्रिक. मोनोसेंट्रिक जसं आहे तसं पॉलिसेंट्रिक पण ग्रुप आहे. इन केस ऑफ पॉलिसेंट्रिक eucarpic fungi they produce the more than one reproductive body. रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह बॉडी इथं काय असणार तर सर्वसाधारणपणे असेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह बॉडी मीन्स स्पोरेंजियम. दॅट स्पोरेंजियम प्रोड्यूस द झूस्पोर्स, सो कॉल्ड ॲज द झूस्पोरेंजियम. बरोबर आहे. नाव द असेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. Asexual reproduction in Chytridial order, they asexually reproduces by zoospores, which are posteriorly uniflagellate. Flagellum is the whiplash and generally coiled. तो फ्लॅजेला असा सरळ नसतो. नाव इन केस ऑफ फर्स्ट डायग्राम त्यामध्ये काय दाखवलं, होलोकार्पिक एंडोबायोटिक. होलो म्हणजे काय, एंटायर व्हेजिटेटिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर कन्वर्टेड इनटू रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर. आता इथं रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर काय कन्सिडर करायचं अशा कंडिशनमध्ये, फक्त कायट्रिडियल्समध्ये फक्त असेक्शुअल स्ट्रक्चर कन्सिडर करायचं, सेक्शुअल करायचं नाही. इन केस ऑफ eucarpic fungi, holocarpic endobiotic. Endobiotic means totally present in the host cells and that vegetative structure converted into reproductive structure and they produce the spores. आता हे बघितलं. आता सेकंड डायग्राम eucarpic endobiotic. Eucarpic means the mycelium, rhizoids present in the host cells and that mycelium produce the reproductive structure. Here inside the host cells the vegetative structure as well as the reproductive structure sporangium, zoosporangium both are present. आता eucarpic epibiotic. आता eucarpic epibiotic means परत व्हेजिटेटिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर आहे आणि रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर पण आहे, पण रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर कुठं आलेलं आहे, टुवर्ड द अप्पर साइड ऑफ द होस्ट सेल्स. आता eucarpic मोनोसेंट्रिक झाला. आता हे युकार्पिक काय पॉलिसेंट्रिक. युकार्पिक आहे त्याचे होस्टचे त्याचे मायसेलियम अँड रायझॉइड्स हे होस्ट सेलमध्ये आहेत, पण टुवर्ड द आउटर साइड ऑफ द होस्ट सेल्स दे प्रोड्यूस मोर दॅन वन स्पोरेंजियम, मोर दॅन वन झूस्पोरेंजियम. दे आर कॉल्ड ॲज द eucarpic polycentric. Okay, now the asexual reproduction by zoospores which are posteriorly uniflagellate. Flagellum is the whiplash type generally coiled. आता हे सगळ्यांना माहितीच आहे. झूस्पोरेंजियम स्पेरिकल ते कसं आहे सर्क्युलर आहे और पियर शेप्ड पेरू सारख्या आकाराचं आहे. देन झूस्पोर्स डिस्चार्ज थ्रू पॅपिली. झूस्पोर्स कशाने डिस्चार्ज होतात पॅपिली और डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब. ते झूस्पोरेंजियम कशाने ओपन होतं तर त्याच्या माउथनी. दॅट माउथ इज कॉल्ड ॲज द पॅपिली और डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब. इन सम स्पेसिस पॅपिली कंटेन लीड. काही स्पेसिसमध्ये त्या पॅपिलीला काय आहे तर कव्हरिंग आहे, लीड आहे, त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण ऑपर्क्युलम. ऑपर्क्युलम प्रेझेंट स्पेसिस कॉल्ड ॲज ऑपर्क्युलेट कायट्रिड्स अँड ऑपर्क्युलम ॲब्सेंट स्पेसिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज द इनऑपर्क्युलेट कायट्रिड. ऑपर्क्युलेट अँड इनऑपर्क्युलेट दोन स्पेस त्याच्या कॅटेगरी आहेत अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑपर्क्युलम ॲब्सेंट और प्रेझेंट. साइज ऑफ द झूस्पोर इज कॉन्स्टंट बट नंबर इज हायली व्हेरिएबल. झूस्पोरचा साईज कसा आहे कॉन्स्टंट आहे, पण त्यांचे नंबर इन झूस्पोरेंजियम इज व्हेरिएबल. नाउ सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. मेजॉरिटीली सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इज नॉट ऑब्झर्व्ड. Now the classification of the order Chytridiales. Family number is many. The important families are Olpidiaceae, Synchytriaceae, Rhizidiaceae, Cladochytriaceae, Chytridiaceae and Megachytriaceae. These are the some important families of order Chytridiales according to classification of G.C. Ainsworth. Okay, now the class Synchytriaceae. आता हे आपण पुढच्या लेक्चरला बघूया. थँक्यू.